So I have a question for you boys.
Yeah.
What you guys been playing lately? What games? You guys been playing video games?
Well, I've been playing The Seance of Blake Manor. I just finished that.
That's not real. That's a fake. That's fake. That's a fake.
I was gonna say that sounds like a Netflix show.
That's a made up name. It sounds made up name. Yeah, it's a good game. It's like it's in the style. It has like a similar art style and vibe to Blueprints.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's really fun. It's a really good game. It's like a cool, like a whodunit type beat, but also you're kind of up against the clock with it.
Okay, I like that.
I don't love being up against the clock, but I think it's a cool, worthwhile story. Like if you like Agatha Christie, like it's kind of in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got like
okay.
an ensemble cast, and you talk to all the characters and do your social links and whatever, and solve their mysteries and explore the titular Blake Manor.
I mean, I'm always looking for a good new whodunit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it's a little more than that, but it's like you know, it has a good whodunit like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's within recent years, especially. I think I've really appreciated taking the concept, the framing of the whodunit, and using that to drive like a deeper, more like important story going on, while the whodunit still like exists in the background instead of being like it's still it's still the main focus, but yes, not the main point, right? Like I think that's the difference.
Like it's a driving force that gets you to the philosophies and psychology and themes, rather than just like, oh, let's figure out who did it. Here's this clue, but rather like questioning oneself while figuring out the mystery. Actually, have you watched the newest Knives Out movie?
Oh, that's what I'm alluding to. Yeah, is because that movie does exactly that.
Yeah, yes, I felt personally attached to that movie immediately. I was like, oh, because my buddy was like, hey, you should watch this. You remind me of the pastor. And I was like, okay, because, I went to ministry school. And so like, as I'm watching, I'm like, okay, I'm hooked. Thank you. Gonna think about this for the next.
That's interesting. Because one, that's Sean lore I didn't know. And two,
you didn't?
No, I didn't know you went to ministry school. That's very interesting.
Yeah. 3 years. I used to be licensed. Actually, fun fact. Like
that's wild. I did not know
able
that.
to marry people. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I did that. I was able to do that for like 2-3 years. 4 years. 4 years.
Can you do it like without? Like, can you marry people without their permission? Can you just be like, you're married now? Deal.
Yes, but only in Ohio. Everywhere else, no, but only in Ohio.
I like the idea of Sean just running down the street going, bam, you're married. Bam, you're married.
But we all have to be in Ohio. You can't just like have two people in Ohio and then like me not be like, we all have to be in Ohio in that moment. That's the only way it happens.
In the eyes of the law and the Lord, you are married in Ohio.
Man, the marriage fairy just running around marrying random
marriage
people
fairy
on the street.
Yeah, well, it's like Cupid's arrow, except it has nothing to do with emotional attachment and everything to do with fiduciary responsibility.
Gosh, I'm just imagining now the Hunger Games, but it's like the marriage game where like there's just a group of like 30 people and I decide who gets married. I'm just running around like, all right, you're married to you now. Go start your 401k. Come on, Brendan.
That's
and now these people now presumably have to go get annulments. Or else they're simply married to this person.
Or prenup. Like if you don't come into the Hunger Games with a prenup, it sucks to be you.
I like the idea that like people should expect to just carry around unsigned prenups in Ohio.
No,
just in case the marriage fairy comes by.
If you were going
marries
to
them
Ohio,
on the spot,
would you not do that? Like if I was going to Ohio, I would have a prenup on my body at all times.
That's
just
actually
in case I run into Sean or any other wayward pastors.
Yeah, gosh, I'm not wayward. I'm not a pastor anymore.
Not anymore. Well, so that's interesting though, because I when I watched Knives Out, when I went into that movie, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know that it had the religious angle and stuff like that. And as someone I always grew up in a very like atheist household, not in like a way of like we're gonna like tell you what to believe, but in just like we don't believe any of that, and so none of it ever rubbed off on me in a way that it was like, oh, I believe in this and this. So I consider myself like agnostic in the sense of I don't think that if there is anything that humans can discern it. Like I don't think humans will be right about whatever happens when you die. But that's besides the point. I've always
Jamie, pull that up.
I've always had an interest in religion from like a cultural, intellectual perspective. I'm fascinated in it, right? And
you and I talked about it like a little bit one time, and then that was like it. But I feel like we were both like. Actually, I think the only time we ever talked about it was whenever we met, and it was for like 10 minutes, and that was it.
That sounds accurate, right? Because like my wife grew up going to church every Sunday with her family and stuff, and so she doesn't do that anymore. She doesn't consider herself religious anymore, but her family very much is. So I've had a lot of conversations with them. Her dad in particular, because he at one point was training to be a minister. Like he went to preschool and all of that stuff. So he has all of this like actual like historical knowledge and context and everything, which is. I was able to have conversations with him and like ask him about things in a way that I previously in conversations was not able to like get into that level of depth. And obviously there's a little bit of a disconnect where it's like there's no world in which I'm being converted into any religion, but But it's interesting to just like, I don't know. I feel like I was able to have conversations with him about it without it feeling like that's where he was trying to steer the conversation and things like that.
Yeah. So and that's an important thing. It's whenever people have a conversation rather than like trying to turn it into like a debate,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm so glad that Nico talking about the video game that he's playing has led us down this religious path.
Well, to bring it full circle,
so I like Knives Out,
right?
3,
yeah,
and I liked that one of the themes of the movie was that some folks, some folks lose sight of, the goal that you're kind of taught early on, which is. To love people and accept people and etc. And that's one of the central themes of the movie. And I liked that they covered it. I thought they covered it very well.
They did it very well.
And I tend to, I think that protagonist was probably the best like assistant of the 3 movies. I think he was really strong. It's really tough. Likable.
It's tough for me because character. That first movie. The way that it's framed is so different.
It's so good, dude. It's crazy good.
Yeah, I mean, like they're all good for sure. Like, all 3 Knives Out movies. If you like whodunits, if you're listening to this, this is now what movies we watched recently. But go watch Knives Out. Go watch all of all 3 Knives Out movies. They're so good.
It's okay. Like, I was gonna mention the new A$AP Rocky album as well. So I'm not.
Gosh.
Yeah.
No, valid.
Yeah. Valid. What we've been up to.
I've been getting people married in Ohio. That's what I've been doing apparently.
Right. Sean's been marrying people on the streets of Ohio, random folks who don't know each other.
That's good though.
Some do. Yeah, they need that 401k.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least one of them does, maybe.
And so I've also been watching this show called Modern Family. You guys ever heard of Modern Family?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's, I think, one of the biggest sitcoms of all time.
It is, actually. I think...
Good show.
It is like...
So far.
It's one of those things that, like, I never put on, but if it was on the TV, like, late night, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just sit here and watch it. And meanwhile, it's like... I somehow get invested in, like, the one episode... And then I'm like, oh, okay, that was,
Yeah, it's
then I never watched another one.
It resonates with me. I have a particularly close family, and so it resonates with me in that regard. So it's a fun show. And A$AP Rocky's album is very good. If you like 2013 hip hop, it's back, and it's a big moment for it. So I would say if you have to pick one song to listen to, check out "Stop Snitching."
I'll check that out.
ASAP Rocky.
I'm putting that on my phone right now.
Very 2013 coded, and I'm here for it.
To anyone that is currently watching the video version of this later after it's been recorded, you're probably wondering why we're using the theater overlay. And to anyone listening in the audio, don't worry, it doesn't matter for you. But to anyone listening in the video, I have big hops on screen because that's what I've been playing recently, and it's the only thing I could use to fill this while I don't have the right overlay for a regular 3-man.
What is big hops?
Yeah, what's that? That sounds fake.
Yeah, well, it's gonna sound. It's about to sound even more fake because big hops.
Real quick. Can I?
Yeah.
I just want to say it looks like it'd be from Gravity Falls, like that show. It gives that vibe, but like furry.
It's got
Brody,
that aesthetic.
I'll tell
of,
you this: whatever you're about to say, simplify it by 5 times and then say it.
No, yeah. I'm going to simplify it by giving. I'm just going to tell you what genre the game is, and I think that's going to clear everything right up. Big Hops is an immersive sim expressive platformer with occasional Metroidvania elements.
So it's a Brody game.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So it's afraid of commitment.
Gosh,
kind of, yeah. So it's so you play as this little frog, and the story does not matter at all. It feels like it was like written by a 5-year-old, but the gameplay is good, and it's like. You have the schmovement of an expressive platformer in a lot of ways. Like you can go fast, and to the point where the game like even gives you an optional speedometer because like, it's just fun to go really fast. But like your base movement is good. You have a climbing thing with like a stamina meter from like Breath of the Wild and everything like that. But you also have a bunch of tools that you will unlock like sort of throughout your playthrough. So like you can get like a thing that makes you climb up, or things that make you jump up, or things that make you can climb on them, or things that like augment, like you can put a platform on water, and all of these different like systemic things that you would be familiar with in like an immersive sim, or even something like Breath of the Wild, which is just an immersive sim, but tied to the Scrimblow collectathon framework of go get the shiny objects throughout the world with the fun movement. But also it's like you start with a limited inventory, so you can't really carry that many tools. You can get upgrades as you get more of your your jiggies and your power stars and all of that. You get more upgrades. It's got a badge system like Paper Mario, Demon Turf, so that I like that as well. And by the point where I'm now in, I upgraded my inventory like so much so that I can have kind of whatever tools I want on hand, in the sense of like what the game has given me, because there's like half the tools I still haven't even unlocked. But it's like if I find them, I can take them with me, and it's cool because there's like a clear way that the game wants you to be able to like do a thing, but like it's built in such a way where you can just do it whatever way you want.
Can you zoom out for 1 second? Like, is this game, is it like a third person, like, is it 3D? Like, what is it?
It's a 3D platformer. 3D
okay.
collectathon.
So it's a 3D platformer.
Yeah. As you're explaining this game, and you going into like platforming and whatnot, you made me think of a question, because like how you worded some things made me think immediately, oh, Shadow of the Colossus. Is Shadow of the Colossus a platformer?
A little, to my knowledge.
I think the chief, the number one genre of Shadow of the Colossus is puzzle game. Like I think everything else comes kind of secondary to the fact that it's just like you're solving the puzzle of the boss.
But it's like a puzzle platformer. Or...
It's not a platformer, technically speaking, because the goal is to traverse
and like to climb and move. And okay, just a random thought that just came to mind. This is what happens when I exist.
Expressive platformer.
My Adderall literally hit mid-sentence.
Crazy, bro. Crazy thing
that
to just
insane.
say while on air.
My lack of sleep is hitting currently.
Being on medication is not a bad thing, okay?
I wish I had a sugar-free Red Bull.
Sean,
what have you been playing recently, brother?
So I think I talked about this last week, where I'm trying to beat 100 games in a year. And that doesn't mean like, I start a game and I finish it, but rather like, for example, Persona 4 Golden, I have like the last 2 weeks left. If I finish that game, that counts, So
you're trying to finish your backlog.
Finish my backlog, but also like if I start a new game, like for example, I played Dice Folk and I beat that game in like a weekend. It was a lot of fun. I'm almost done with Loop Hero. And on Saturday, for my birthday, me and my buddy, we just played Halo 3 ODST.
Nice.
Like, from beginning so good. I always forget how good that game is until like you just get back into it. But really I've just been kind of playing whatever feels good in the moment. I played a little bit of Night Rain because new characters and what have you. But really my head empty game has been Loop Hero, where I just put on a podcast and I'm just okay, let's send it.
Nice.
So yeah, but Halo 3 ODST was a very good nostalgic time because as I was playing, I'm like, wow, I just miss I just miss couch co-op. I miss that.
Who doesn't though? Who doesn't miss couch co-op? People who don't have people over very often.
People who don't have couches.
Yeah. People who don't have couches.
I find that I actually gravitate to online co-op even within the context of people that I could see like in the meet space, because if I'm hanging out with someone like one-on-one, like I'm happy to hang out with them, but I feel like we're usually like either watching a show or doing something else. Like even as a kid, like in high school, I would have my buddy come over to like play Little Big Planet, and we would both make a level together in co-op. But I would literally like get a second TV, put it in my room, hook his PS3 up to it, and we would play online together. We wouldn't play on the same screen because it just made more sense, because we each had our own camera to control instead of having to share it or like split the screen or anything like that. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm like I'm an online co-op truther, even in person.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm a two TVs would do a LAN party if that still existed kind of thing truther,
That's how I used to play Halo, actually.
Like, I understand to a certain degree because like it's difficult splitting a screen for something like a first person shooter.
Yeah.
But like then I think about like Mario Kart, Mario Party, like
Mario Party,
those are types of things where it's like fun, but I guess it's a different type of, I guess it's more party game than a couch co-op. But then you think about like the games like a Lego Star Wars, where it's like a third person, like an isometric type beat, right? Like something like Hades could have couch co-op, and it'd be great, if you ask me.
Sean looks like he's contemplating something very
I
important.
Accidentally kicked my Switch 2.
Sorry.
Now you should purposefully kick your Switch 2.
Is it alive? Did you kill it?
Sean, be careful. A lot of precious chips in there, Sean.
Okay. Well, no, I had it like down here, and like as I moved my foot, there was like a cable, and it just.
In our Twitch chat at twitch.tv/crub_official, Ellie 10 Elements says, I bet you had a PS1 link cable to Brody, and Frankenmutt says PS1 had a link cable.
No, I never had a link cable or a I didn't even have the 4-player adapter for like the PS2. Right?
Really?
Yeah, I never needed it because my buddy, I would only ever play games with like one other person on my PS2. Like my buddy would come over, we'd play Hot Shots Golf, which didn't even need 2 controllers because you could do a hot seat mode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute, you don't even need that.
Yeah, so I feel like most games for the PS2 that were multiplayer in a way that wasn't like Ratchet and Clank Online or whatever were built in a way where they kind of understood that most people weren't going to have 4 controllers. They weren't going to have the adapter, so it was only like specialized games that really needed it.
Yeah, I wonder, hold on, is that why my parents always bought like a Mad Cat controller? Because it was like, well, we don't want to spend a lot of money on like an actual PlayStation 2 controller, so here's like $10.
I mean, probably, yeah. Probably.
Yeah, the Mad Catz ones were way cheaper.
Look at them budgeting.
Yeah.
Look at them budgeting.
Oh, I miss my Mad Cat controller. It's
I
around
did
somewhere.
I had a GameCube one.
funny.
Yeah. Where it was like, oh my
Oh,
gosh.
okay. Wildest story that come out of getting the Mad Cat GameCube controller is I didn't know this. I'd always heard like schoolyard tales about like, oh, I got a Game Shark and I was able to Game Shark cheat to Mario 64 or whatever. And it's like, oh, that would be really cool to do. I had no idea when I bought it. It wasn't a Mad Catz controller. Sorry, it was a Mad Catz memory card. I have a Mad Catz memory card that's like bigger than the regular ones, and in the package. Like, in the package that you would normally have to just, like, use scissors because it's that kind of plastic kind of thing to open it up and get the tiny little memory card. There was hidden between two slips of, like, cardboard in the back of it, just hidden in there, a disc that the product did not advertise that it came with. And on that disc was just a GameCube disc that you could put in to the GameCube, put a memory card in, any memory card, and it just had like a billion different save states for a bunch of different GameCube games. So one of the cool things, the thing that I immediately did with it was there was a 100% save file for Sonic Adventure 2, where it had A-ranked all of the levels. And the nice thing about that game was it separated Chow Garden saves, so I was able to overwrite my main save without like losing all my Chow progress. And I got then all of the A ranks on all of the levels without having to actually do it, which is when I discovered that there is a bonus 3D Green Hill Zone in that game for doing that I never would have seen without that. To tell Elements in chat who asks, did you slice through the disc? I did not slice through the disc, but like I almost did. And that's why it's crazy to me that it just wasn't like advertised that it was there. There was no signposting that it was there. It just like, I just happened to see it and was like, what is this? And then all of a sudden I had 100% save files for like every game that I could want and a million that I didn't even have.
Gosh, I remember like there was one memory card I got for the PlayStation 1 that was like 7 different memory cards in one. So you got like memory card 1, memory card 2, memory card 3, and it was like silver with like a little red button. I love that thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
I just bought a memory card and used that. I bought a normal memory card, perhaps a bigger one. It was yellow. I think it was Mad Catz.
Nice
memory card, but I didn't.
Mad Catz still around?
That's a good question. Yeah,
I miss.
Are they still a company?
I miss when companies would do the
They have. Hold on, mouses. I can buy a game, Mad Catz mouse and keyboard. Hold on.
Oh, that's got to be the good stuff.
Oh, they got wireless and wired.
Mad Catz is like the Logitech of video games. Like, it's cheap, it's crap, but it's crap that works.
That's fair.
Yeah. But like I memory cards, I had like a bunch of them that were not holographic. What's the word I'm looking for? Where it's like kind of see-through and like microchippy.
Oh, translucent?
Something like that, right? Like I had
like the translucent plastic. Yeah,
I have a purple N64 controller like that. I have a couple green PS1 memory cards like that. I have a blue PS2 memory card like that. My Game Boy Advance is like that as well. Like I loved that stuff. I wish they would do that more. Like they're bringing out all these. That actually. Yeah, they're bringing out all these different like PS5 controllers that like look cool or whatever. But it's like, give me one of those, man.
Yeah.
Although, give me one of those, but then still have the colored input buttons like on the 30th anniversary controller, because I'm so glad that I now have the colored shapes on my PlayStation controller. I missed them for years.
Yeah, I do like the I totally lost my train of thought, Brody. I like whatever you just said. I like it.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. But in terms of other stuff I've been up to, like I haven't recorded one of these in like over a month. So it's
been a minute for me too.
Yeah. I spent like the final weeks of 2025, besides doing holiday things, like when I wasn't doing holiday things, I just spent it playing Date Everything, which is a game where you can date everything.
Good game.
I think I showed you, Nico, for like a second when I was playing it in front of you, Justin, and then you were immediately like, wait, why does that guy look like me?
Oh, there's a character that looks like Nico?
Apparently, yeah. The couch.
I don't remember.
The couch.
Did I say that?
Yeah. Well, his name is Koa. He's like Hawaiian or Hawaiian inspired Pacific.
He looks like he looks like what I imagine your dad would look like.
Well, I just meant because like that's like my like.
Yeah,
there are people who think I shave my beard this way. I don't. This is just how it grows in, and he has like this same pattern. Yeah, that's why I said that. And also, like that was my old hair. I used to have that haircut too.
Yeah, he looks like what I imagine your dad would look like if I have never met your dad.
Yeah, which my dad does not look like that.
But like, I'm immediately like, is that just a shaved version of me?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't? Oh my god! I think this is just me if I shaved my face.
That's funny.
Odd.
Hold on.
Which one?
Yeah, which character?
I'm putting it
because there's like 102. I think
guy.
My wife got the special edition, so I think we got
that just looks like me if I shave my face.
Funny. That's funny. Well, you are also in the new Metroid game, like for real. They stole your likeness.
If I still had my faux hawk, but Sean, that's me if I shave.
This is Chance. He's the D20 that you can play a game of D&D with the D20, and if you play D&D well enough, then you can romance him. He's voiced by Matt Mercer.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's wild.
There's also a physical personification of the concept of board games, voiced by Brendan Lee Mulligan.
That's also crazy.
Yeah, it's like literally 100 characters, all of them voiced by like actual like voice actors. Some like they got Grey DeLise to voice a character.
Nice. Yeah, like we've spoken about her before.
Yeah,
that's right.
They got Sonic, Roger Craig Smith. Actually, Roger Craig Smith's character and Grey DeLise's character end up having a love triangle threesome with you, the player character, if you do their story.
I'm going to act like I didn't hear that because I don't want any spoilers. What if my friend did play in this?
Laura Bailey's in it. A bunch of anime voice actors are in it. Johnny Young Bosch is in it. Like it's literally like every high profile like voice actor that you can think of that's done like anime or cartoons. Like there's no Tom Kenny, I don't think, but still it's like a
Tara Strong.
I don't know Tara.
I don't think so.
I think they're actually at this point too big. Like actually,
yeah, that makes sense.
Like Grey DeLise is probably the biggest name if I'm thinking about it. But yeah,
like a Cree Summer.
I don't know. Maybe
Cree Summer might be too big also.
But yeah, like Christina V is in it. Sherry Millet is in it. It's literally like I grew up finding different anime to watch by going on my anime list like as a teenager and like searching up like, oh, I really like this dub voice actor, what else have they done? Or oh, I like this dub voice actor for this side character in the show and I can see that they voice a main character in this show. Let me go watch that. So I got
crazy.
Very much
awesome.
Like in my head about like, oh, I know which voice actors are which, and like Becca would be playing it beside me or I'd be playing it and I would immediately be like, oh, I think it's that voice actor. And then the game has a function where you can go to like a Pokedex of all of the dateable objects and then look in it and it'll tell you like the voice actor that voices them and everything. And like 9 times out of 10, I'd just be right. And I'd be like, oh yeah, hey, it is them.
That's crazy.
It's like, oh, I got it right.
Franken goes, how did they afford JYB and Laura Bailey?
I don't know.
Carefully.
I think it has something to do like Matt Mercer's in it. What's his name? Travis Willingham is in it, and he's like retired from voice acting or something, and he's went and did it. So I think they just have that like critical role in somehow there. I think
has to be
one of the big producers on it voices a few characters in the game and is like a big time voice. So you can actually date the credits. You can date like the literal credits of the game, and when you do, it tells you like, hey, we did a thing where you can like really rapid fire date all of the developers of the game by like doing a quick dialogue tree thing with each of them where they just decide whether they love, friend, or hate you within like 2 seconds. And they were like, but all of the devs who are not part of the voice acting union have to be voiced by like video game dialogue beeps because they weren't allowed to even voice act in the game because I think it's like a union thing. So very much like which is crazy because I know that some of those actors are non-union, so I don't even know how that works. ProZD is in it. ProZD actually voices the physical manifestation of depression or not depression of existential dread and anxiety, and I shit you not, if you look up like Date Everything existential dread, everyone who is a Crub viewer will have a very funny moment when they realize exactly what that character looks like.
Let's see.
You'll see. Is that how you came up with the idea of today's podcast, Brody?
No,
but everything you're like, terrible idea. Let's go.
It does just happen.
I know exactly who that looks like.
Yeah, and like some of the things that the character says are a little like it was strange. It was very surreal, and the ProZD's like deep YouTube voice coming out of him too. It's just like there's a lot going on here. But no, it's not what made me think of it. Maybe it did because it's been percolating in my head for a bit. But the concept of like I don't play a lot of dating sims like ever.
That's one of my guilty pleasures. In all honesty,
you're right. I know
I've
you
only
do.
ever played. Yeah. I've only ever played Hatoful Boyfriend. That's the only one.
Which is an insane game because it's like, yeah, of course I'm going to date pigeons, but also you're the only human in a post-apocalyptic world. And you can choose to look at the anime profiles, but if you look at the anime profiles instead of the birds, you're not really playing Hatoful Boyfriend. You're just pretending you do. Be real. Be real with yourself. Either go full bird or don't.
It's not funny without the birds.
Fun fact, the first Let's Play I ever did, and it's never going to see the light of day ever again, was an entire playthrough of Hatoful Boyfriend, and one of the moments that I did in that is when I meet one of the birds, there's a close-up to it with crawling in my skin, blazing, and that says all you need to know about why that Let's Play is never going up.
Oh, bro, we have to recreate that.
I have it. I have it.
I just need to hear crawling out of the the crappy like iPhone microphone, like the crappy iPhone speaker, over
crunchy.
In the next room over.
Is that back when you were the gaming boy? I can't remember the name.
We don't talk about that.
Don't out him.
We don't talk about that.
I can't remember what the name was.
Sean's old account. Come on.
No, we're not talking about that.
I think we've talked about it on stream before.
No, we haven't.
I don't remember, but that doesn't matter. I think I can literally.
Wow.
I think I can count the amount of dating sims I've played on like one hand. Like I've played Date Everything just now, and then I think back in high school I played Katawa Shoujo when that was like the thing. Right. That was the first ever dating sim I think I played. And I just played it because it got so popular on the internet that I was just like, I don't know what this is, but okay.
What's the gimmick?
Katawa Shoujo is a dating sim where all of the dateable characters are disabled in some way. So like one character is blind, one has suffered from like burn scars, one's missing some arms, one's missing like a leg. I think
is this tonally, I need to ask, is this tonally like accessibility and representation, or is it tonally like sexual about it?
It straddles the line because there are like nude scenes that you can get and stuff like that, and obviously there's like
it's very of its time.
Interesting.
Of like the Wild West of the internet, where like it tries to be something, but also like falls back on some stereotypes that it shouldn't. You know.
How did you hear about this, Brody?
It was just one of those things that was like big on the internet at the time. I think it had connections to like one of the devs or something. I think it had connections to like 4chan or something, but like I wasn't on that. But I was on like
explains a lot of that.
I was on like aggregate sites where that stuff would like trickle down. Right. Yeah. And then you'd find out about it, or even on like Tumblr and stuff. Like it was like talked about generally, but like there's a character who is technically
not in my spheres.
Technically not romanceable, but you can like get a scene with them. But if you do, it's basically like you're getting the bad ending of one of the actual romanceable characters, because She's like the pink hair one with the drill hair, who is like has like a lesbian romance with one of the other romanceable characters, and you can like end up screwing with that and get like a bad ending there. But at one point, she comes out wearing like a Bush Cheney 2004 shirt.
Yeah,
it's just like wild, because this was like in 2009 or something too. Like,
I feel like it was before that, but yeah, it was. It's one of those things that like it existed, and it was something you played, and it's like, wow, that was a thing.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Man.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking about what other dating sims I've played, and I know I counted the other day, and it was like 5, and I'm struggling to remember them. The only one that I can also remember Dream Daddy. Now. No.
You didn't play Dream Daddy?
No, I didn't play Dream Daddy. The only one that I can think of right now that I've played, because a friend bought it for me in college as a joke, was Honey Pop. Was it the first one?
Okay. It's Honey Pop, and there's 2 of them.
Oh, I know there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them, and like a spin-off or something, right?
You're talking to a veteran, Brody. Come on now.
I know.
There's a spin-off game where there's Honey Pop Cam or Honey Cam or something like that, which that's it. No, whatever. That's not the same. You're not dating anybody in that one. But yeah, no, there's Honey Pop 1, 2. I was going to start going through the games that I've played, and then I realized I should stop before I can go anywhere.
Would be wise. Well, no, and actually,
I don't care.
Folks,
I don't really
speaking of we should stop.
We should stop. No,
we do have an actual task at hand here.
An actual topic.
So
yeah, well,
folks, thank you for listening to our weekly explanation of games and media that we have been consuming lately. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. Catch us live every Tuesday around 6:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time at Crub_official on Twitch.
I played a Doom dating sim.